Libra, hi, hello, I am Ms. Mixed Messages, and these are your mixed messages. Subject to change or change, for entertainment purposes. Okay, something about your wrists, okay? Having a lot of energy pent up here. I'm getting the image of you being shackled, okay? Being shacked up or shackled in chains, okay? And needing to just kind of like release. Just kind of like roll around your wrist, get some wrist stretches in, okay? To liberate yourself from those chains, those shackles that have kept you bound and stuck. But sometimes, you know, it can be okay to stick with something, right? Think about glue. It helps keep things stuck together. Okay? Now, Libra, what can I do for you here? I will inform you that the planet of transformation, Pluto, has moved from the planet of chains, Capricorn, to the planet of change, of Aquarius. And we are in the age of Aquarius for about a decade now. I'm hearing a recade, and I'm also hearing arcade. Wreck-aid. To be aided or to be of aid when someone has been wrecked. Okay? Checking out the scene of something, okay? The scene of the wreckage, okay? If you've been wrecked, taking what you can, okay? To create with what has been not wrecked, like it's been preserved or saved, okay? I'm holding on to that. Or to let it go, let it be. Something heavy right here, very, very, very heavy. Has to do with the heart. Let's see what else we've got. A lot of tears, a lot of sadness. We have the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, that represents truth. I'm gonna get some oracle cards for you. Most of these cards are from gilded decks, okay? Gilded, like shiny. The things that shine in the dark. Something in your past really got rattled recently. Shook you up. Rattled your foundation. Internally. We have the family room here, okay? See a child, number 13 and 30 in lilies. We're not going to accept those. I need them to fall. This one, sure, we'll take that. Feeling of being underwater, okay? It's speculated that the underworld is essentially what's underwater. We have some fishes here, des poissons. We have 3 fishes. You're really having a difficult time keeping it together. There's a lot of instability, but also I'm seeing mountains, you know? The beauty of the mountains in their misshapen forms. Got number 34 here. Could be an age, okay? 3 fishes, though. Looks like a father, a mother, and a child. A lot of bubbles, okay? We got a K for king and a diamonds, okay? We've got thief and foe in the future. And one more or. Having oars on a boat, okay? Ordering, putting things in order. Hearing hoarder, chorus, okay? Whore. Boredom, okay, the things that you get up to when you're bored. Amazed, being lost, or trying to find your way through a maze, okay? Being unfazed or phased with the maze at the bottom of the deck there. Got some birds and polar bear ice. Occupation, this may have something to do with work. All right, so you're a bit of a mess. I'm just gonna say that. A little bit distressing. We've got Page of Wands here. right on top of the water, okay? So with those bubbles there in the Page of Wands, I'm literally saying boiling water, being in boiled water. You might be a fish in boiled water, or you might be cooking fish in boiled water, okay? This is double time with your work. So we've got occupation here, 34 to possible, yeah, 2 34s here. So could be an age, okay? 4 and 3, 7. What would you like at age 7? Okay. What is occupying your time energy? Okay. I'm hearing the quote with in Jesus in the boat, and let down your nets to get a catch, okay? So you can't catch the fish unless you let your nets down, okay? But at the same time, to let your nets down, like to not try and catch the fishes or the fish, and to allow the fish come to you, okay? So the boiling of waters is that Page of Wands energy there. It's imagining like a pot of boiling water, and when you just turn the burner on and that fire goes on to begin to create the heat of those bubbles there, okay? There could also be some toxicity and possible child being sick, okay? Or you being sick when you were younger, or you might have a sick child, okay? 3 of Pentacles there is that work, okay? Work might be making you sick. You might be overworked, okay? Like sick leave, okay? Maternity leave. Being sick somehow. Knight of Swords in the past, okay? You might work in communications, possibly, okay? So this is air sign movement energy. The flow of communications, of messages, of emails, of texting, of putting information out there somehow in some regard, okay? This is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy. So what else we have here other than family room, okay? Age 21 there, okay? We see a nice red carpet, fireplace, tea set, chandelier, some paintings, okay? Looks very comfortable, very cozy, okay? And mature woman, number 6, okay? So this is auntie energy, this is grandmother energy, this is mother energy. This is someone that is a mature woman, okay? Someone mature for their age, or someone who is maturing, or someone who has just matured, okay? We see some gray hair there, but like smoldering at the same time, all right? Got those windows, flowers, okay? Very properly dressed, okay? Age 6 could be significant, okay? This number 6 also represents the womb of the woman, okay? With that shaping there. With the blue there and purple, I'm going to say this is a mature woman who is in authority, a very authoritative woman, okay? Speaks the truth, and a spiritual truth at that, okay? With those colors there. Very grounded in their approach as well. So we got, yeah, thief and foe. I'm hearing fee, fi, foe, fum. Something about Jack and the Beanstalk. Do you know that story, Jack and the Beanstalk? So there were some magic beans, and those magic beans were planted, and those magic beans grew up into a big beanstalk. And Jack climbed up this beanstalk, and Jack was a little thief, eh? He went up and he fee, fi, fo, fum. He's that thief there, all right? Giants lived up in the clouds, and he went and he stole these golden harp and golden egg and things from the giant, and there's various tales of that, but yeah, that's the message I'm getting with that. Stealing something, or something was stolen from you. All right, now let's see here. So this is definitely like something crooked. I'm also seeing like a scoliosis, so like a crooked spine, okay, back, okay. Might be doing some back cracking or some broken bones, okay. But something being crooked, okay, not straight. So there's like that straight and narrow path, but then there's like wavy paths, crooked paths. But again, I mentioned mountains, crooked can be beautiful. River, okay, with some rapids, some rocks, some rocky areas on your path, okay? Let's take a look at it, shall we? Now, let's see. We've got the Emperor, that's you. Okay, in your shadow energy, that's Aries energy. That's being very directive. Rather than listening, you're directing. You're giving direction. So Libra's more of like the listener. You've got that library of information, peace, okay, freedom. You're going to be quiet, hold space, listen to everyone else. Very strong relationship to the Lord of Silence, which is Osiris, which was a god of the underworld who listened to everyone else. And then he had to learn to flip into that Emperor energy to be directive, okay, to give his final judgment. He didn't say much. He listened more than he said, but when he said, or when he spoke strong words. And that's kind of like you. When you speak strong words, okay? We got the Queen of Cups here. This is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. This is emotions. Something about directing your own emotions or someone else who is emotional. Giving instructions. We've got the Page of Swords here. Okay, so this is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy, air sign energy. This is observation energy. Okay, again, communications energy as well. Okay, social media. Got a couple of birds there on that sword. This is learning to say things for the first time. Okay, speaking for the first time, learning to find words. We have family dynamic here, so someone learning to speak, learning to talk. Okay, could be like an Aries placements here, water sign placements. Okay, learning to speak, learning to communicate emotions. Okay, rather than the Emperor is very brash. Okay, if we look at the zodiac signs, Aries is the first sign, so this is like the expression of emotions with that Queen of Cups energy, which would be a more mature expression of emotions. The Emperor would be very brash in the expression of emotions. They're mad that their Legos aren't being built properly, so they break it apart. Okay, rather than and learning to say, I'm mad, I'm frustrated. So there's a learning that's happening right now, the expression of the emotions verbally rather than aggressively. Okay, we've got the Eight of Pentacles here, continuing to work on that, working on that. Okay, being hard at work. All right, look at those 8 Pentacles. That's the things that you have done and accomplished so far. Okay, articles published, written. Okay, websites that you have created. Okay, artifacts, paintings, things that you have done already so far. Physical things, money that you've already earned. Okay, things that you've invested in. All right, there's definitely a brash, hurried energy, like definitely something that you don't want to be seen here. Got Knight of Cups, Strength, 8 of Swords, the Star, 4 of Cups. So wrapping things up, closing a cycle, having a lot of thoughts with regards to something. It could be seen as obsession, but essentially this 8 of Swords, I relate to the goddess Isis and putting things to an end or wrapping things up. So similar to how you would preserve your food with a saran wrap or putting in a Tupperware in the freezer or in the fridge, okay? You wrap things up, getting wrapped up in your thoughts, okay? So you're preserving those thoughts or putting an end to those thoughts, okay? That, whatever it is that you're thinking about. Strength in the past, emotional feelings in the past, having strength over your emotions, over your feelings, okay? This is Leo energy as well. Could have some strong Leo placements. But very, very emotional. In the future, we've got strong Aquarius energy. Looking towards the future and to something that brings you a tremendous amount of hope. Okay, you have faith in something greater than you. That North Star that is yours in the sky that you're looking towards. Okay, 4 of Cups. Things have possibly disappointed you in the past, but this thing that brings you hope, that brings you faith, that nourishes you. This is healing, okay, that heals you, that shines like a very bright enlightenment light on you, okay? That's what you're looking out at. You could also be doing some stargazings or some looking into the clouds, or you might want to, okay? Something about basking in the moonlight, basking in the, you could be in a tanning bed, basking in the sunlight, but this is a more soothing light, okay? Basking in someone else's light, okay? Air sign energy light. Basking in their enlightenment, in their wisdom, in their light that they're bestowing upon you, okay? I don't know why you didn't want me to look at that. It's like it was an injury. Something about perfectionism that you're dealing with, okay? You're good enough. It's good enough. Okay, this, and my feeling is this section or area that you're not so sure about or a little insecure about is actually what's going to provide you with a lot of attention and a lot of healing and a lot of nourishment, and people are really going to like it. So you don't need to worry about it. Okay. In the past, we have 2 of Cups. This is a relationship, okay? This is soulmate energy. Six of Swords. I did mention rowing the boat. This looks like the death boat. Okay, going to the to and fro the underworld. Okay. Got the Hierophant. There could have been a marriage. Okay. Got Nine of Cups, being independent of that person, with that person, two independent, whole and complete people. Two of Swords, something that you're not seeing, okay? That you're possibly in need of healing, okay? Then we got the Page of Wands here again. That Page of Wands, okay? Lighting something up again, okay? Starting the fire again. Boiled waters again, boiling waters, okay? Directing the flow of those boiled waters, okay? I'm also seeing boils, okay? So your internal waters, okay, might be sick, might be boiling, you might be boiling up, and boils, okay? The experience of boils, of the toxicity coming to the surface, okay? The Star is the healing card. So it's sort of like applying ointment, okay, to these boils, okay? So it could be a sunburn, pimples, but boils. I'm seeing like boils all over the skin, okay? Leprosy, something about leprosy, not wanting to be touched, okay? Thinking that you're ugly or disgusting. Now this could be just be a metaphor. There could be something about you that you don't find attractive, or society or standards of beauty, and Libra's all about beauty, right? Doesn't find attractive, okay? An attitude, a way of speaking, of dressing, of living your life. I don't know, something is not beautiful. Beauty in the eye of the beholder, okay? There's a healing your relationship to yourself and how you perceive yourself, and therefore how others might or might not perceive you, okay? Could have to do with your relationship with your mother, okay? Your mother might have picked you apart, or mother might have been quite cruel, condescending, okay? You might have been stealing from your mother some, okay? Or your mother might have stolen from you, okay? Stolen your time, okay? Stolen your youth. I'm hearing stolen your innocence. Sorry to hear that. Okay. Family room. Something about present day family reminiscent of the past, but your future is pervading your past. Something is backwards with you, where your past is your future and your future is your past. Like you're not past your past so much so that it's become your future. In order for you to recognize your past, to get past your past, it's pervading your future. Okay? Until you put it in the past, something like that, despite your pushing past it. But this is existent with that underworld and that moon card. Something about like those boils, you're putting something on top of that disease, that sickness, those boils, you're putting makeup on top of it to try and hide it, but sometimes that kind of just amplifies the issue and the problem even more, right? You can still see it, it's still there, right? The saying about truth is that you can put clouds in front of the sun, but the sun is still there. The truth is still there. $18:08 on the clock, okay? Higher truths, spiritual truths, okay? This is the church, this is the Pope. This is educational leaders, teachers, okay? Role models, all right? Commitments. This is Taurian Taurus energy. This is end of April, early May. No? Yay. Nay or yay. I'm seeing this too. If this was the same man, let's say. So the Pope or the priest or the leader dressed in all of their garment, right? In their costume, right? Everyone's got their costumes. You got your workplace costume, your attire, to identify your association with that certain establishment. And then he's done, right? And then he's, who's this guy now? The same guy, right? But he's dressed a little differently. So is the Pope, is the leader guy still a leader guy when he's doing something else? Or is he someone completely and totally different? So there's something about like, I don't know, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, like different identities, okay? Who are you when you take off that costume? That identity? Are you still that other identity, even though you hang up or you put away that costume of that outfit that you wear when you go outside to get groceries, when you go to your workplace or your church, right? And not just you, but therefore other people as well. Something that you're not wanting to see is that, yeah, they are the same person. Of course, people can wear many hats, many costumes, many outfits. Page of Wands is a spark of creativity. It's possible you may not be liking certain costumes that you're wearing, and you're kind of wanting to create new identities, new costumes, new outfits, new personas, new personalities, new ways of seeing things, okay? A possibility of being blocked from your own ability to create and be creative. You've got oranges here, got a lot of blue, definitely a lot of communication, communicating, okay? Marriage, higher knowledge, okay? That discrepancy between, you know, the formal and the casual, okay? The night and the day, okay? What's happening like on stage and then behind the scenes, okay? And the navigation of these different realities. Going, you know, above ground and then below ground. Conscious mind and unconscious mind. The seen and the unseen. And seen, right? So that ability to direct yourself and other people through listening to the subtleties. Having the strength to know the distance, okay, between, and the distance and the difference, the differentiating, okay. Charging forward in confidence. I'm hearing as that horse takes off with its emotions confidently, okay. Confidence, having confidence about this relationship and just letting it take off and see where it's going without necessarily needing to know, right? Seeing, connecting with faith for sure. Church, you could be like a spiritual leader in your community, okay? But this is center of the reading is your faith. While at the same time, the mystery of faith, right? What's going on behind the scenes? What's underneath that costume, right? Exploring your own costumes. Possibly not wanting to see. Just wanting to see people on the surface as they are, right? And therefore just wanting to be seen on the surface as you present, right? Not wanting to see behind the scenes. And there's a relationship of healing. Healing what the truth is, and those multiple perspectives, points of view, personalities, costumes, fabricated outfits, right? Identities, roles that people, yourself included, play, right? Playing the house cleaner, the cook, the chef, the customer, the client, the sister, the brother, the mother, the father, the what other roles do you play? The builder, the destroyer. Just really like examining the variety of different roles in your life that you play, okay? What you have stolen from other people, what has been stolen from you with regards to identities, okay? Physical belongings, stuff, things, ideas, hopes, dreams, okay? Like quirks. And there's something about you getting out there and spreading the word, spreading the messenger, being a disciple, being disciplined, and sharing the news, sharing the good news to the past so that your future is taken care of almost in a way. I'm also seeing this is very protective energy, okay, like a dog barking. Barking at the past, okay? Communicating to the past, okay? You will not come past this point. You belong in the past. You stay in the past. This is my here, now, future, okay? And it's staying there, okay? It's preoccupied. That's a wrap. It's wrapped. It's preserved, okay? It's not going anywhere. When you want to go back there, you can at any point, you know, open the fridge and get that yesterday's meatloaf or hamburger, right? Or it can stay there. But it's still there, true or false. Whatever the truth is, right? Maybe you don't want to have yesterday's hamburgers and you may want to make chicken for dinner today. Okay? That was preserved from a different time and you're making it new, the destructor, right? Making a new creation. It's also to destroy. And then there's a strong message of sacrifice too, making certain sacrifices for the family, for the home, for yourself, for the community. A lot of family energy here, spiritual energy, spiritual family. Self-expression, how you can express yourself, that learning to find your words, learning to express yourself, okay? To speak and communicate what it is that you're communicating. Spiritual communication, okay? Celebration. I'm seeing a rat here, okay? Rat was the first sign of the Chinese zodiac. Who was the leader? He forged the first path, being a pioneer. You are a pioneer, okay? And just a little bit of creative sexual energy here. A little bit of creating. A lot of like talking about your ideas or communicating back and forth. But a lot of air. Water too. Okay, but mostly I'm seeing a lot of air. Might be dried up with your emotions, okay? Quite a dry individual, okay? Or your emotions, you're hanging your emotions out to dry, okay? Like your clothing. Washing your emotions and hanging it out to dry, okay? But that underworld, a lot of subconscious, deep emotions coming to the surface, not wanting to go back into your emotions because you're at the surface now, you know, you've gotten out of the waters, or you'd like to, you want to, you need to. I'm also seeing a mermaid, you know, basking in the moonlight, who gets her legs, right, and walks on land, feeling how that new experience feels. Aries reading was very interesting. You could want to check that out. It was about getting back up again. Okay. Again, Aries in your shadow energy. With the Two of Swords here, not seeing something, hearing things instead. Okay. Blocking certain things out. People, places, things, ideas, because you're concentrated, because you're focused. There's also a lot of stormy thoughts, anger, storm, a lot of emotions built up, pent up mentally, okay? Being mentally pent up possibly with your emotions, okay? So emotions and feelings, the feelings that are felt that become the emotions, creating commotion and that storm-like energy. Got a nice blonde here, blonde female, lion, lioness energy, golden energy, like a light amongst all of this this emotionality. There's this bright feminine female energy, okay? Very bright. And lights up your own kind of fires, helping you to emotionally go forth in conviction and power and strength, okay? And I'm sensing this feminine sort of just like calming you down. When you're getting hot-headed or flipping into your shadow energy, it's just kind of calming down. I'm seeing Hades now. When he gets upset, his hair is becoming fire, okay? But yeah, there's a lot of brash energy, fire energy, anger here, and the calming of that. The learning to explore your fire energy, okay? Not to suppress that anger, that rage, that sacred fire that becomes depression, right? But to allow it to be expressed. That boiling, those boiling waters, boiling out the impurities, right? Giving back where you have taken, okay? And forgiving where you have been taken from. This is what I've got for you, Libra. Until next time, bye.